we can better help our community to be prepared. So if that's okay with the committee members? Good. Okay, thank you. Resolution 23-179. This resolution urges the city administration to partner with the Hawaii State Department of Transportation to extend the growing area of the Ulehava Stream and Canal as soon as reasonably possible. We do have with us the director. I'm going to call him up in a second. I'm going to take testimony, and then I'm going to have you come, just because I know these guys have been waiting for an hour and a half, so they might also be going to the same meeting I'm going to. So can we first take any remote testifiers that might be standing by online for resolution 23-179? Any remote online?
No, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you. Any non-registered remote testifiers?
Madam Chair, there are none.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to take any registered in-person testifiers for resolution 23-179.
There are no registered in person.
Okay, we'll take those who have walked in for this. We'll start with Mr. Melkahele. Please proceed.
Thank you, Chair, Vice Chair, members of the committee. On behalf of Uncle George T. Paris, he is in strong support of Resolution 23179. He wanted to include and mention of a meeting that he had with Chair Waters and Mr. Mamizuka from the Department of Facility Maintenance on June 11. There was a commitment made by Mamizuka that the cleaning will be done shortly, and hallelujah, they're out there, bulldozers, a large crew, and they were almost completed. They only need to open up the mouth of the stream and finally get this thing open. Mr. Paris lives right alongside Ulehava Stream, and he's been impacted by all of the smell, and our fine councilwoman knows how it is over there. And he also wanted to mention on May 16th, we met with Department of Transportation Ed Sniffen, who also made a commitment to build at a groin. Also mentioned Ulehava Bridge will be replaced with a new bridge, and at that time, a groin will be built. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank
Good to see you again.
Appreciate
it was nice seeing you last night.
We'll take the next testifier, please. Go ahead and state your name for the record, and please proceed.
Okay, so Clyde Hayashi, aloha Chair Tupola, Vice Chair Say, members of the committee. My name is Clyde Hayashi. I work for the Hawaii Iron Workers Stabilization Fund. T. Judge Paris, Managing Director, has been advocating for this permanent solution for some time now. At his request, State Rep Darius Keela introduced HCR 106, which passed unanimously in the State House, which called requested the city to clean the canal and canals in stream, as well as looking for a permanent solution. What happens at the mouth is that after it's cleaned, the tide brings the sand back. So the managing director noticed that further down the road at Mailili Stream, there's a groin right by the Waianae Health Center, and that has remained open. So he is, in his meetings, he suggested a similar kind of groin. Hopefully the engineers that look at this project can come up with a permanent solution to keep it open for the public safety of the area. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hayashi. Any other testifiers wanting to testify? Senator Favela, please proceed.
Was it Kurt Favela, Eva Beach? Plenty family on that side. Ulehava Stream, working with Uncle George before I became senator, neighborhood board member, walked that streets with them, seeing how the water bubble and how dirty it is. Find out there's joint jurisdictions on that stream that are always preventing anybody. So I'm strong in support of this bill going forward, because we need to get the joint jurisdictions together to get this thing done. And the growings, it's gonna work. They do it in my community to get the erosion so that the sand don't run away to Manakuli. It's going to work. And I know Ed Sniffing Director is talking about the bridge, doing the bridge and doing the growing at the same time. But my recommendation, City Council members, to try to urge them to put in the growing first. There's no sense to clean the stream, clean everything up, and wait for the bridge to be redone. If you change them and you do the growing now, then they don't have to worry about that. So again, I'm in strong support, and thank you, Chair. Thank you, Council members.
Thank you, Senator. Anyone else wanting to testify on Resolution 23179? Okay, thank you. I'm going to explain a few of the handouts, and then I'll have the director make some comments. Council members, I did give you guys a little timeline. So when I met with Congresswoman Takuda about this, as well as Ed Sniffen, we gave them this timeline of cleaning. So July 2022, they did U1 and U3. So for clarification, U1 is Ulihava Stream straight up the mountain. U3 is the part behind Sack and Save. U2 is the part behind Princess Kahanu. November 2022, they did another maintenance. January of this year, they did all three of the areas. April, we actually cleaned along the easement area, and we worked with DFM to remove many things that were being thrown into the canal. May 2023, there was fencing installed along the U3 canal, and then in July, they did maintenance. And yesterday when I went, the DFM guys are gonna open the mouth Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I talked to your contractors. I walked out there with them yesterday just to see where we're at. All I gotta say is I appreciate them. You guys have 4 operators, which council members, we need more than 4 operators. But I appreciate those 4 operators because they do the bulk load of everything we need with the machinery we have. So I'll call up the director and see if he has any comments, questions, concern, and the other director. Yes, go ahead. They definitely both talked to me about wanting to come up together about this. Go ahead.
Chair, Vice Chair, and committee members, the administration is in strong support of the resolution. As Chair Tupola mentioned, we are currently maintaining the canals, and of this date, we have hauled 335 loads. That equates to roughly 350 cubic yards. And so we are continuing to do that, and I do want to give credit to the DFM crew that's doing it. It's not contracted. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you have any questions, we're certainly open to respond.
Go ahead, Director Millis.
Thank you, Committee Chair, committee members. Haku Millis, Director for Department of Design and Construction. I just wanted to stand up here with Director Albano just to kind of share our support. It's kind of a joint effort in coordination with the state, very supportive of this project and this process. So thank you, and happy to take any questions.
Thank you. All right, council members, we're in discussion. Anyone have any questions? Anyone want to meet me at the stream? Want to get in the canal? Just kidding, we're not going to go inside. No? Okay, well, you guys know this is a big deal. Definitely not only the stagnant water and the pollution is adding to the smell, but also during heavy rains, if we don't open that stream mouth, everybody's houses get flooded. So it's a it's a proactive step towards natural disasters. Right now we might be in fire season, but come December, all I handle all day in my community is flooding. So I run around and try to fix streets and drain things because our mitigation for water is not good. The bridge itself, I don't think DOT is getting around till 2025, so we do have some time before anything major will happen. I just wanted to mention to my community members, as some people were concerned that someone's just gonna throw up a wall. Environmental assessment does have to happen. So we're not gonna put this over any reefs or anything. They're gonna come out with the assessment and then we'll proceed forward from there. But really that'll be out of our hands once DOT starts to take that. I think for us on the city side, it's just too much manpower that we're expending monthly, quarterly to do this just to move sand. So we are hoping for a more permanent solution that will also help us to cut on the amount of expenses the city is using to make this possible. All right, committee members, any other comments? Seeing none. The chair recommends that Resolution 23179 be reported out for adoption. Any objections, reservations? Hearing none, so ordered. All right, let's go to number 1, Communication D, 580, Villages of Kapolei Sewer System. Committee Clerk, are there any remote testifiers for this measure?
Madam Chair, there are none.
Are there any in-person wishing to testify on communication D580?
Madam Chair, there are none.
Thank you so much. All right, we'll be calling up Director Millis, I believe. Nope, not him. Hi, welcome. So we're just gonna talk real quick about this communication, the easements at Kapolei, Villages of Kapolei, the sewer system.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Chair Tupola, Vice Chair Say, council members. Aaron Sakamoto with the Department of Design and Construction. And we've submitted for your consideration the dedication documents granting sewer easements in the villages of Kapolei. And we're asking for your acceptance and approval. The improvements have been constructed and reviewed by the required departments and accepted. And I'm available for any
So
questions.
this communication, this is not a resolution or a bill. This is a communication from them to us that they've proceeded forward with everything they needed to do, and it has been accepted as far as the city acquiring the easements.
That is correct.
Yeah. Council members, we're in discussion. Okay, seeing none, the chair, well, hold on, let me see. I don't think, the chair recommends that the document requesting approval and acceptance of the grant conveying easements for the public use in EVA transmitted by communication D580 be reported out for council approval. Any objections, reservations? Hearing none, so order. Thank you, Mr. Sakamoto.
Thank you.
All right, last item, Resolution 23127, approving the grant of relocated easements to Kiki Vai Investments LLC. We have with us, I'll wait before I say, oh, Deputy Director for Department of Land Management. Are you going to speak? Go ahead. Thank you, Mr. Suzuka.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Chairperson, Vice Chair, members. My name is Keith Suzuka. I am the Deputy Director of the Department Land Management. And I'm here to ask for your support for this Resolution 23-120. My eyes are bad, 127. What this involves is a termination of an easement. Joan, is there a way you can do a cursor? No, show an arrow. The first one, with the map. Yeah, but no, yeah, but can you show it with a cursor or anything? So the termination of the easement is up on the left top side. That easement will be terminated, and then an easement on the bottom middle will be granted instead. Last slide. What's blocking access is this Lani Huli Apartments. It's a senior residential rental project, and to give access to the Kikibai owners, we're asking for the easement to be granted. If there are any questions.
Council members, this is in Kailua, and he has the pictures of the TMK. Is there any questions for DLM? Okay. All right, thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Suzuka. Appreciate it. Seeing no discussion, the chair recommends that Resolution 23127 be reported out. Oh, we have a testifier. Let's have testimony on Resolution 23127. Clerk, are there any remote testifiers standing by?
No, Madam Chair, there are none.
Are there any in-person testifiers wishing to testify?
Madam Chair, there are none.
Thank you so much. Seeing no further discussion, the chair recommends that Resolution 23127 be reported out for adoption. Is there any objections, reservations? Hearing none, so ordered. Committee, thank you so much for your flexibility with me. Thank you to DLM, thank you DDC, thank you to DFM for being here today. Appreciate everyone and all the people who waited online and in person. Have a great day, guys. The meeting is now adjourned.